Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! Seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead! Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. Tying run at second, 2 out, Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it, and to the middle at the 15, to the 20, break free of the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5.
For the 3rd time in 6 seasons, it's one goal achieved. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it to Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to our YouTube page. And if you're watching us from our YouTube page, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube page, for real, man, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, you can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Listen, I got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching this on, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Let us check the chat, because the chat is jumping. I'm talking about Black Diamond getting in early. This is top of the morning, gang. FGB. I'm so glad we're the late game. Now I'll be able to watch the whole game at work. And Bear weather will play a role. I got the Bears. I'll give a prediction Friday. Be waiting anxiously for that. Black Diamond. Thanks for checking in, of course. Cornelius Squalls, what up, what up, what up, Shawn and Sports Zoners? That's what he's talking about. Oh, man, Mr. Shode is in the house, top of the morning to you, FGB. What? FGB, I couldn't agree more. Make sure, hey, guys, make sure you get your good, better, best shirts. Shorty, I did get the picture. That was hilarious. Oh, man, Brandon Schutz checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? This is good morning. How are you? I'm going to be Happy Rocket 1. Happy Rocket 1. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, sir. Listen, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. That I can promise you. Man, we got a great show. Man, we got a lot to talk about. We got Bulls to talk about. We have little Blackhawks to talk about. We have a lot of Bears to talk about. We have NFL playoff action to talk about. Playoffs are set. The days and times are set. Well, those are set after the game on Sunday. But still, I'm excited. It's going to be another good weekend of football, Saturday and Sunday. We have the last game on the docket. Black Diamond says, "Hey, Shawn, in my opinion, game plan should be take Matthews throwing." I'll make Matthews throw. I know he is hurt and has injured finger on his release hand, and make them receivers pay for catching the ball, light their ass up when they do. Well, I always believe they should light their ass up. I am a firm proponent of making wide receivers pay. All right, and it sucks because so oftentimes you get a big hit on a wide receiver, and it's a penalty. All right, they'll throw a flag, the defenseless receiver, BS or whatnot, and it just sucks. Okay, physicality is a part of the game. Physicality is a part of the game that they're taking out. Although I have seen, I'll tell you what, there's one team that I'm a little concerned with now, and that's Houston. Houston's defense is next level. Wow. They rally to the ball, and they get there in a bad mood. So I was watching them, and I'm like, this is how they play? Like, no wonder they're 12 and 10. Tell you what, man, that was watching Houston play, watching that defense. I was extremely, extremely impressed. They don't have the record. They just have the seed. I don't think they'll have it in. The box score either. The NFL records. It's just going to be the playoff brackets. Yeah, they don't even have it in here. It's on the last page. So, yeah, I want to see what their record was. Let me check out what their record was. NFL final standings. $12 and 5. Texas were 12 and 5. We were 11 and 6. So, wow, that's a very nice record. I'm impressed. Brandon says the same thing. Because I agree with you. I watched it in the Space City home network, home for the Astros, and yeah, they are. Oof, wow, that is an impressive defense, and well, you may want to start watching them a little more, Black Diamond. I mean, we won't face them. We won't have to face them until the Super Bowl. Okay. But, dude, they look like the real deal. They look like the real deal. And, yeah. That defense is the real deal. Now, Houston's offense, okay, there could be some questions there. But the way that defense rushes the passer, they can create a lot of short fields for C.J. Stroud. They can create a lot of short fields. My man, checking in from the city of brotherly love. Jay Grizz in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I was just talking about after watching the Houston Texans, I said that defense concerns me. Their defense really, really concerns me. And I know we won't play them until the Super Bowl. But as of right now, that's the only defense that really concerns me is that Houston Texans team. Man, they're a bunch of dogs. Every level. Sadiq Al-Shahir, the linebacker, Dude, that dude reminds me of Roquan Smith. Fast, a ball magnet. Everywhere the ball is, he is. Defensive line, Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson. They have quite a few meetings at the quarterback every game. But again, that's not something we'll have to worry about until we get to the Super Bowl. But man. Man. Woo. Wow. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Jay Greer says, yeah, I always hoped the Bears would have went after Daniil Hunter instead of Sweat. We got who we got, and I'm still confident in our team. Well, Sweat was going Daniil Hunter went to Houston because he's from the area. That was the reason he went. He signed with the Texans. He's from Texas, and I believe he's from the Houston area, and so he wanted to play in front of his people. He wanted to play at home. That's why he went there. So I don't even think the Bears would have had a legitimate shot at getting him because he wanted to play in front of his hometown people. And I get it. You know, you had a good career, and at the end you get to decide where you want to go. Okay, cool. You know, if you want to go back to playing in front of your home crowd, great. You've earned that right, and he did. So, but I agree with you. He was one guy that I thought would be perfect on that edge, because he could play the run and the pass. Whew. Fudge crackers. But I'm good with Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat, last couple games, okay, hasn't done a lot. Given us one play when we need it. Okay, end of the game. Remember, you know my old saying. I borrowed from my uncle Hawk Harrelson. Don't tell me how many you get. Tell me when you get them. And I don't. And it wasn't a. Was it a sack? But no, it would have been a pass deflection. At the end of the game, on Jordan Love stepping up in the pocket, looking, and Sweat fighting, never gives up on a play, comes from behind, and as he's about to throw, knocks the ball out of his hand. Big time play. That's what we need. That is the moments that we need the Mr. $98 million man. Those are the moments. You know, you giving me a sack in the first quarter, it's nice. Take it. But I need him late. I need him late in the game where they're trying to come back. They're driving down to win. I need a sack from you. I need you to be unstoppable. And last game and 2 games ago, I believe he did. So hoping he's coming around and hoping he gets hot now. Because if you give me one sack, strip, forced fumble, deflected pass late in the fourth quarter, the rest of the way out, I'm cool with it. Just hold the edge the rest of the game. Don't let people get outside the edge. All right. Set the edge. Make sure you get you hold containment. All right. And then you give me one big play down the stretch. I'll be good with it. I would like more, but I'll settle for one good play in the fourth quarter. Yeah. It's the least you could do. Mr. $98 million man. Because you haven't lived up to it otherwise. The last couple of weeks, you have. So I'm excited about this game, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be definitely a big challenge. All right, definitely a big challenge. They got weapons at every level, position. They got good running backs. They got good receivers. Obviously, the quarterback is pretty damn good. Won a Super Bowl over there with them. So, but my thing is, the one thing that let me see. Because the Rams were 12-5, we were 11-6. One game better. Okay. There's something about this Rams team. I'm trying not to go back to the woe is me, having BDSD, Bears traumatic syndrome disorder, okay? And right away go, well, you know, the Rams are good. The Rams are that. The Rams are this. The Rams are that. The Rams are this. The Rams are that. And it very well may be the Rams are good. So are we. Let's not forget that. We didn't get to the NFC divisional round by not being good. And you can sit there and say we're lucky. Okay, to a certain degree. 7 times? 7 times we were lucky to come back from a deficit in under 2 minutes, with under 2 minutes left in the game 7 times this year. That's luck. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of the things that led up to that allowed it to. But every week something else happened. Every single week. I don't know if I could buy that. I was talking to Steve-O this morning before the show, and he was saying the same thing. Like, yeah, we can't count on late fourth quarter comebacks, late game comebacks, and this, and our luck's going to run out. And I said, yeah, the luck's going to run out. But when? When is our luck going to run out? Do you know? No. None of us know. So hold on. There we go. None of us know. So it could run out. It could have run out last week. It could run out this week. Out the NFC Championship game. It could run out in the Super Bowl. Or it could run out after the Super Bowl. We don't know. We're literally just testing fate. And I agree. Steve and I were talking. I'm like, man, I want us to start fast. We need to. But if we're down, I just don't count us out. You can't. Not after 7 times. 7 of our 11 wins were comeback wins. Russell Webster checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? The only advantage we have in this game is a 4-degree temperature. Yeah, I don't know about the only advantage. I disagree. I think our wide receiver room is better than their DB room. Not I think, I know. Our wide receivers are better than their DB group. Conversely, their wide receivers are better than ours. So if you want to call that an even trade, okay, then we don't have an advantage. But that's one area that we have an advantage when we have the ball. All right, the Carolina Panthers are, they had to come back from the Carolina Panthers. I'm sorry. I don't see the Carolina Panthers as a really, really good team. They had a good, but I don't think of good football teams when I think of the Carolina Panthers. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It could very well be, but I don't. Jay Grizz, that is an amazing, amazing point. Love it is a mismatch. Anything. That Joker is the real deal. Now we understand why they took him over Tyler Warren. And again, no disrespect to Tyler Warren. But Colson Lovin is a lot more athletic than Tyler Warren. Much bigger mismatch. Yeah, over linebackers, safeties, and any nickel corners. We'll get to that like 9 minutes a second. I'll check it out afterwards. But we're going to take a quick break. All right, on the other side of the break, we're going to get to our top of the morning topics. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Okay, is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Every day, we take steps to keep the people we love safe. But some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
There.
Well, one of the things when you watch the Houston Rockets early, they had Sangill being like a point forward.
Speaking of which, Buzelis looking like one there. Vucevic trying to navigate.
Run him into the post, Vooch. Run him into the post. So Philly's on him.
Jones, good backdoor cut by Smith. Nice. You had a sequence on replay. Here is Şengün working on Vucevic. Nice maneuver, good block by the crafty veteran Vucevic. Did Davison maybe try to pull the chair out from underneath? Thompson tried to save it. He got it to Herter, beats the buzzer! The Bulls desperately needed some points after a 3-minute drought. In Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Fred VanVleet was on the other side. Here is Smith. Nice move up and under with the left hand against the veteran Clint Capella, who's back with you.
Welcome back to Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Chicago Sports Network. Those were the bullies, baby. Our bullies. Tough outcome from that. But let's get it cracking, baby. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. You know how we do. First segment of every show was called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you.
Let's go. 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 First top of the morning topic, the Bullies, baby. Saw them coming out of the break. Yeah, it was a rough one. The Bulls. They fall to the Houston Rockets. Houston, we have a problem. Bulls, we have a problem in Houston. Bulls fall to the Houston Rockets 119 and 113. Trey Jones with a career night, 34 points, a career high for him. Happy for that, man. 34 points, 7 assists. Matas Buzelis, 19 points, 6 rebounds in a losing effort. Nikola Vucevic, 14.7 rebounds. And Jalen Smith, you saw him on the backdoor cut. 14 points, 9 rebounds in the losing effort. Staying with the Bulls, the next top of the morning topic. The Bulls host the Utah Jazz tonight at the United Center. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. Or you can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flash 670 670 a.m. The Score. Keeping it crack-a-lack, let's keep it moving, baby. The next top of the morning topic on Monday. The Blackhawks, that was a rough one. The Blackhawks fell to the Edmonton Oilers 4-1. Spencer Knight stopped 33 of 36 shots. Only goal for the Blackhawks was Tyler Bertuzzi, who lit the lamp for the 24th time this season. He was assisted by Brendan Kaiser. It's the 6th helper of the year. Staying with the Blackhawks tonight, the next top of the morning topic, then the Blackhawks host the Calgary. The Calgary Flames tomorrow at the United Center. Puck drop is at 7:30 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 7:20 a.m. Oh, shoot. Yeah, never mind. Keeping it going, the next top of the morning topic. Tivo, where's the... where's this one? Steve, can we make a preview for the game, the Bears game. The next top of the morning topic is this. It's the Bears. The Bears, they host the LA Rams, Soldier Field on Sunday in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Kickoff is at 5:30. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Yeah, I saw that, huh? Oh, I just sneezed. I got a cramp in my stomach. Son of a biscuit. That stinks. The Bears host the LA Rams at Soldier Field on Sunday in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Kickoff is at 5:30 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on NBC 5 locally. Actually, it's going to be all across the nation. It's going to be the only game on the docket. Or you can catch it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 a.m. Change that. Let me see. Yeah, change that the starting time to 5:30 instead of 3:30. And it's NBC 5, not Fox. One of the the next top of the morning topic, this is a tough one, man. This one, end of an era. End of an era. Mike Tomlin. He steps down after 19 years as the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. In those 19 seasons, he's never had a losing season. That is unbelievable. He had a lot of success early. I believe in his third or fourth years when he won Super Bowl. But after that, was only able to win one in the last. He is 0-7 in his last 7 games, last 7 playoff games. They've been ousted in the first round. So time has definitely run its course, and he stepped down. So because he resigned and he wasn't fired, that means he is still under contract if he decides to get back into coaching, which means whoever wants him is going to have to trade for him or offer something in compensation because he still has 2 years left on his deal. So the popular opinion, or the most popular opinion, is that he will go in the booth for a year. He is a very engaging speaker, obviously extremely knowledgeable. There are going to be networks lined. Apparently there are. Rumor has it there are networks lined up to have him join their squad. From Fox. I mean, there's only more than 3 because you got the streaming services. You got Fox. You have NBC. You have CBS. You have ESPN. And you have the streaming services, Prime. So he is not going to be out of work. Definitely he won't be coaching, but he'll have more than enough opportunities for employment. But Mike Tomlin is a good guy. Apparently my roommate from college is a good friend of his. They've golfed together plenty of times. So he's a real good dude. Real good dude. So that's here's the correct info for the Bears hosting the Rams Sunday. Channel 5, ESPN 1000. Kickoff is at 5:30 p.m. Here. Sports Zone Chicago Bears watch party this Sunday at local cantina, 5130 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn. Starts at 4. Kickoff is at 5:30. Man, Sports Zone Chicago. I have a pregame show. All right, we'll have raffle giveaways throughout the event. Sports Zone Chicago swag is going to be on sale. And the game day specials. Let me tell you something. These game day specials are legit. 99-cent wings, $2.99 tacos, and $8.99 a pound carnitas. If you've never had carnitas, especially if you've been after drinking in the morning on a Sunday, woo-wee. And he has some great carnitas, nice and tender, flavorful, my goodness. And then he has a chicken tinga, which is like a nice little kick to it. Nothing spicy, but a nice little kick to it. And then his quesabirria tacos. You know, birria is kind of like the hottest craze. It's goat meat. It is the way he cooks it. It is the best birria I've had probably the best birria I've had in the city, the Chicagoland area. I haven't been to a shitload of places, but I've been to a few. Those tacos are amazing. Amazing. And then DJs after the game. Telling you, get there early. You got the first game going. People are going to be getting there during the first game. All the tables are sold out. I talked with them yesterday. All the tables are sold out. So it is going to be insane. Sports Zone Chicago Bears watch party Sunday, January 18th at Local Cantina, 5130 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn, Illinois. So we're gonna get a crack-a-lacking at about 4. Excuse me. My pregame show is at 5, 5:10. Kickoff is at 5:30. It's going to be one heck of a time. You saw stuff from the other day. From last. This one was at. That was a picture from the pavilion at Branding Iron. See how many people? There were over 700 people inside and outside combined. Over 700 people. So you know my watch parties are going to get filled up quick, fast, in a hurry. Wow. It's going to be one heck of a time. I am fired up. Let's see. No, chicharrón or elotes. No, they don't have that. You got to go to, I don't know how about you, because you're a North Sider, but go to Paco's Tacos on the South Side. There's a couple of locations for your chicharrones. Elotes you usually get from the eloteria. The elotero. The guy pushing the cart or the lady pushing the cart, they'll usually have a stand. But no elotes, man. Woo! Man, get it in the cup with the mayonnaise and the cheese and the tahini. Damn, Jay Graves, you're making me hungry, and I'm fasting right now. My fast ends at 6:30 this evening. Been on a 3-day fast, it's water fast. So from Sunday at 6:30 till today at 6:30. Your boy will not eat, just drink water. Oh, and the only thing I consume is I have a cortisol reducer that I've been taking, but it's in water. And sea moss. That's all I've been eating. Sea moss. But man, I'm telling you, that watch party is going to be lit. I will send videos. I'm going to do a live from there. Or send you a video from there. It is going to be off the chain. I can't wait. I'm going to be just me thinking about that. Whoo! The quesadilla tacos or the carnitas. And you know what's really funny is I stopped there Sunday after we didn't have the game Sunday. We played Saturday. I stopped at this spot Sunday when so after I had to go back and pick up my car. Remember I told you, so I'm getting fucked up. So I'm taking the car home. I'm going to come back and get my car on Sunday. So I came back to get my car on Sunday. I knew I was going to be doing. I had talked to him, and we agreed to be doing this game at Local Cantina. So I stopped over there because Bears weren't playing. I just stopped over there. He had a nice, small, very small crowd, very small, just to kind of shore up the last minute things. And he was like, "You want some tacos?" So I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, give me 2." He's like, "Well," he goes, "we didn't sell them today." He goes, "We just had a kind of a buffet of the tacos in the back." I'm like, "Get out of here." So he gave me some carnitas. He gave me some chicken with the tortillas. Gave me some limes. I still have. He gave some for me for Mom's, and we still have some left. So I might have that tonight. Man, I'm getting hungry now. I'm getting hungry. It's over 48 hours I haven't eaten. So. AC Adam, what's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I concur. FGB. You know, let me say this. You know, we had a whole bunch of Green Bay guys talking shit. I don't remember who that was. Oh, we didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. It was all us. No, they did something. They did something. You sit there and this is why I can't stand Green Bay. When you refuse to give other teams credit, that's a problem for me. Okay, and I know we're division rivals. I know we hate them. But as I always told my players, I played the same way. I coach the same way. You win with class, you lose with class. We can talk shit all we want. That's cool. That's part of the game. I'd much rather you talk shit. Javon Bullard, thank you very much. Thank you, Black Diamond. Javon Bullard. It wasn't us. It wasn't them. It was us. We lost the game. No, they took it. No, they took it. The thing is respectful. You don't have to like us, but you're damn sure going to respect us. And that's some petty bullshit because you know what? Despite the fact that they had opportunities, they made plays, they had to make the plays. Just because you blew a coverage doesn't mean that the pass is made or the pass is caught. Or maybe it's a bad pass. Maybe the receiver drops it. Maybe he steps out of bounds. There's a whole bunch of different things that can happen just because you blew a coverage doesn't automatically guarantee a touchdown. Oh, yeah, and by the way, they set your ass up big time for that touchdown. And what's really funny is it's something I've been saying for years. Like, everyone throws these wide receiver screens. Why don't you slip out a blocker or a receiver who they think is going to block, slip him up the sideline? That's what they did. Was it New Orleans, I think, did it earlier this season? And it was perfectly run. I mean, the way Ben Johnson did this, and this is, remember, if you've been following me for years, you may remember one of the things I said is, we don't set up plays for later in the game. We don't do that. The last couple of offensive coordinators didn't do that. Ben Johnson set that up. He had the screen. He ran that screen to the left to Luther Burden. Got about 11. I think he got a first down on it early in the game. He didn't run that formation again. And it was classic baiting. Because he had that formation again. He looks, he throws, he pump fakes. DJ looks like he's going to the second defender, who was a safety, who was lined up over there, maybe 4 or 5 yards deep. So safety comes up, thinking him and DJ Moore is going to block him. DJ Moore says, whoop, and goes right up the sideline. So it's not about you losing it, Green Bay. It's about what we did to you. And that's one of the things that's why I'm ecstatic, and I think Bears Nation is ecstatic. You got Ben Johnson because he sets plays up, as we saw. You haven't had that here. And I used to say it all the time for years. Set something up. Run a play early in the game. Let them see it. Let them see that formation and then run something else off of it. And that's what Ben Johnson did. And, man, it couldn't have worked better. But back to my original point. When you don't give someone credit, if you lost, you lost. Like, you act like they didn't do anything. You act like you fumbled the ball, you gave them the ball in the end zone, and you dropped the ball in the end zone, and they were able to jump on it. Like the Bears did nothing. I get it, you're rivals. I get it, you're pissed. I get it, that you're super, super salty. But give us the respect that we're due. We're the division champs, goddammit. We're the division champs. And we whooped your ass the second time of the season and the last time. So be respectful. Give us the respect that we deserve. I think that was very childish, very petty, very unprofessional. Just being a sore loser. You know what? Play better. You don't want to give us credit? Then play better and win the game. That really got me. And Caleb is starting to wear on me. Caleb is starting to wear on me. The one thing, a couple of things he said, the thing that I really loved was post game where he gave Ben Johnson the ball. He gave Ben Johnson the game ball. You know, and he got a little emotional. He said, what he's meant to me is stupendous. That swayed me a little bit. Then his post-game conference, his post-game presser, where I don't know who asked the question, but he was reminded that the Packers said they wanted the Bears. And his response was, well, they asked for it. They wanted it. They got it. I told you on Monday, there's an old saying, watch what you ask for because you just might get it. Watch what you ask for because you just might get it. And they got it. They got it. You wanted the Bears, you got the Bears. And they embarrassed you. Down by 18 points at halftime. Scoring 25 points in the fourth quarter alone. You look like fools. You look like idiots. You should be embarrassed. I see why you're pissy. I see why you're salty. I see why you're unprofessional. I see why you're disrespectful. Because you're embarrassed. Pun intended. Embarrassed. What the Bears did to the Green Bay Packers was historical. And what it did, it was a swift kick in the nuts. And that was a reminder to the Green Bay Packers that things have changed. For all my Trading Places friends, there's a new sheriff in town. His name is Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool. Right on. There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Ben Johnson. Y'all be cool. Right on. And they don't like it. They don't like it. They've been running roughshod over us for years. And just this season alone, that's changed. They understand that it's gonna be crazy the next few years, whether they keep Matt LaFleur or not. And rumor has it that they're trying to work on an extension that for him to stay. Remember, their new president of football operations said he wasn't going to sign them immediately when he got signed, and he also didn't like lame duck contracts, which means he wasn't going to have them go into the next season because that's when Matt LaFleur and Gutekunst's contracts are up after 26. So he wasn't going to sign him immediately, but he wasn't going to have him go into the 26th season on a lame duck contract, meaning they weren't going to be under contract after that. So anything that had to be done after this season. Now, according to some people, they're trying to work out a deal with the Flower, Mr. LaFleur. But I wouldn't be surprised if they fire him. But they know. Now you know. That's when the bully gets punched in the mouth and they don't like it. That's what happened. That's what happened in the last 3 times in the last 35 days. Or twice in the last 35 days. You beat us the first time. Then the last 2, we got up off the mat. We punched you right back in the God-blessed mouth and knocked you down. And you didn't like it. They know it. They feel it. Their fans know it. They feel it. The front office knows it. They feel it. And they can hide behind the Micah Parsons. We didn't have Micah Parsons. We didn't have Micah Parsons. Well, guess what? You're not going to have him a lot of the year next year. And when he does come back, how healthy is he going to be? How mentally strong will he be? That's the whole part he's got to overcome, the mental aspect of it. Is he going to trust his knee? Is he going to believe his knee is going to be rebuilt and strong enough for him to play the way he did before? That's the issue. It's not the actuality of the situation after the surgery, because for the most part, from my understanding and my research, your knee is usually stronger than it was before. But mentally, you have to get to that point where you trust it to do the things you did before. How long will it take Micah Parsons to do that? What if somebody rolls up his knee or dives at his leg? Does that make him more cautious? I don't know. First, we got to figure out when he's coming back, when he's cleared. And then he's got to ramp up. Because you get one guy, and it might even be friendly fire. It might even be friendly fire. He's standing he's coming in to make a tackle, and his people come in to tackle the running back from behind, and they roll forward toward his knee. We've seen that happen plenty of times where a guy is bringing a guy down, a second defender comes over, wham, and actually hits his own guy. More so than the ball carrier. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. But we're going to take a quick break. All right? Hey, King Booker World, you said that right. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we'll get into all Bears talk. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings. I have my dogs. They're the best. I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
It's a romance sport. What? It's a romance sport like that.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Every body in a work zone, is someone somebody.
This is my mom. She works for KDOT.
This is my dad.
This is my mom.
This is my daddy.
This is my sister.
This is my daddy.
This is my son, Scott. He was killed while working in a highway work zone. When you drive through a work zone, drive like a life depends on it. Because it does.
On the ground, Swift! Can he get into the end zone? He can! Off a Loveland block. Loveland did it all in the drive. Touchdown, Chicago. It's 21-16. Green Bay 8. Have to get to the Green Bay 49. Williams chased, throws, and it's caught at the 30-yard line. Rome Odunze on a 4th and 8. Keeps it going. In the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown! Olamide Zacchaeus into the end zone.
Against the linebackers. Caleb puts it out in front. Easy job.
Welcome back to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Prime Video. Those were the boys Saturday night. Ooh-wee. I was hoping they'd have the Bears Saturday night again. So they could kick it. Actually, we can kick it because Sunday or Monday is Martin Luther King Day, and many people do not work on Monday. Many people do not work on Monday. Crooked Commish checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. He says, what's up, Shawn? Bear down. He also goes, what do you think is the best way to attack LA on the offensive side of the ball? I presume when we have the ball, we're on the offense, not their offensive side of the ball. Run the ball. Don't stop. All right. Do not. Here's the one thing that you cannot allow people to do. Don't allow them to change who you are. I don't care if they have a great defense. I don't care. We got a great run game. So don't allow them to dictate what we can and can't do or what we do and don't do. Okay, don't allow anyone else to do that. Okay, we run the ball well. Let everybody know we're coming in, we're getting off the bus running, like Lovey. Let them know it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. I know you guys got a good defensive front. We got a really good offensive line. So Crooked Commish, I said run the God blessed ball. And it's going to be cold. All right, Matthew Stafford sprained his finger on his throwing hand. Go at him. I'm saying swipe at the ball all you can. Try and hit that finger again. And here's a game where I need the Bears to be offensively and defensively, especially offensively. Well, no, both. I think both equally. I need them to really get physical. I need the Bears to really get physical. Okay, because here's a point where that shit hurts. That hurts. It hurts a little more. It stings a little more. My man Rick Gonzalez checking in. What's up, fool? How you doing? He's like, Rick says, Shawn, could you just play that 4th and 8th throw on the loop until the show ends? Bear the fuck down, FGB. Oh, man. I don't know about the best pass ever thrown, but under the circumstances, it's up there, Shorty. It's up there. Arguably. So, yeah, I guess you're right. That might have been. Yeah, I could agree with you. That might have been the best pass. Until we get another great play in the end zone in the Super Bowl. So this is my cheese grater hat arrived yesterday at oh my goodness, that is funny, bro. I got a question. Would you mind if I post that picture, Shorty? Would you mind if I post that picture of that you sent me with your cheese grater hat? You mind if I post it, use it right now for the show? And if you don't want to, that's cool. Crooked Commissions, Air Caleb. Oh, you mean this? You mean this? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's fine. So here's Shorty with his new cheese grater hat. That is awesome. That is awesome. This is awesome. So when Caleb did this, just the fact he's sticking out his tongue, making a stupid face, that was trolling at its best. That was trolling at its best. And our guy Dan, Mr. Shorty, received his. I was waiting for you to have the cheese grater, buddy. Oh, man. Let me tell you. Oh, and my playoff now Super Bowl beard. Oh. Rick, beautiful, beautiful FGB. How was the watch party for the game? Were people giving up at the bar? A lot of people were. It was quiet in there. God, it was quiet up until half. Man. And there were a couple of Green Bay people in there, and I'm like, if this continues this way, they're gonna have to leave with a couple minutes to go. I'm like, because you saw the crowd, didn't you, Rick? You saw the crowd. Like there was a man. Is this it? You saw the crowd. There were 300 people in that joker, at least. The guy in the white. If you move over to the left, you see a guy with you'll just see a gray sleeve on the left, all the way to the left, and all he got the gray sleeve and got cut off. He was a Packer fan. He was a Packer fan. The girl he was with was a Packer fan too. And I'm like, get mollywopped if they don't leave her. If this game continues to go the way it goes, they get mollywopped, dude. They're gonna get stomped. I'm like, for their safety, if this game ends with the Packers winning, they better get out of here beforehand because the drinks were flowing. That place was packed. You get one person who gets a little too salty, starts off. Whew. That's right. We did. You did miss Monday's show. We missed you. We didn't see you. We was like, "Where's Rick?" He might be high as hell. He's passed out, high as hell. But sure, he did say we did miss you, Rick. We talked about you too. We missed you. I'm not saying it's going to be me. I'm just saying someone who wouldn't have been very happy would have given a 2-piece with a biscuit. not saying it would have been me, Rick. I'm just saying. But yeah, it was a great time, Rick. The watch party was awesome. If the Bears win Sunday, which I anticipate, I'll be back at Branding Iron for the NFC Championship game. That's going to be insane again. But yeah, so it was a couple things that I'm leery about. All right, couple things that I'm leery about. All right, our boys are remember, we're here for a reason. All right, let's not get it twisted. People want to say they want to go, oh well, the Rams are this, the Rams are that, the Rams are this. Okay, I get it. The Rams are good. So are we. Let's not forget that. All right, let's not forget that because we get so much BTSD. We start thinking all the negative things come up. You hear it on the caller, hear it on the radios, the calls. Well, the Rams are this, the Rams are that, the Rams are this, the Rams are that. They needed a late game comeback to beat the Carolina Panthers. Rick says, Jared Verse scares the hell out of me with no Ozzy. You remember what he did to Braxton last year? FGB, FLA. Yeah, but we got Theo Benedette. And remember, Theo Benedette played. He started the season there and played well. Okay? He played well. So it's not like the one good thing that we've experienced this year is that a lot of backups got playing time and we were still able to win with them in there. Remember when our linebackers were out? All right, and DeMarco Jackson had to go in. What did he do? He only garnered 15 tackles and won NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Now he's back for TJ Edwards because TJ Edwards is out after breaking his leg. So we got a guy who's been there with 15 tackles in the game. And Theo Benedette was our left tackle for a while. So that playing time was unbelievably valuable. It's invaluable. You can't even put a price on how valuable that playing time was for Theo Benedette. Quick Commish says, Shawn, it was so nice to see Green Bay having the mental errors that we are used to seeing the Bears making. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Love trying to call a timeout right after they came out of a timeout was hilarious. Yeah. And this is how I know the tide has changed, and this is how they know the tide has changed. You watched all the Packer fans breakdowns the next day? That was us for how many years? That was us for how many years? Like, oh, let's go touchdown Green Bay. No, what's he doing wide open? Missed field. Oh, missed field goal. That was us. That was us. And it's so good to see them now having those things. Really? Cornelius. I'm more confident in the Bears beating the Rams than I was the Bears beating the Packers. Okay. The Rams are a better team. Definitely. You think so? I hate to say it, but I think DeMarco is an upgrade. He's sneaky good, bro. FGB. I don't know if he's an upgrade. I'll put it this way. The fall off between TJ Edwards, Mr. Tackling Machine, and DeMarco Jackson is not very big. The drop off is not very big, if at all. If there's a drop off at all. I think DeMarco Jackson is faster. I definitely believe he's faster than TJ Edwards. He has a nose for the ball. I think him and TJ Edwards are like almost identical, except DeMarco Jackson's faster, which allows him to blitz better, which allows him to drop in coverage better, be better in coverage. Yeah, he is sneaky good, Rick. Yeah, he is. He said it was his PCL. Shorty says, anyone, please tell me what happened to Ozzy. I literally do not know. His knee. He tore up his knee. Yeah, he tore up his knee. Here. I'll read you exactly what happened. So Ozzy Trapillo, this is from according to Sports Illustrated. It's even worse. They thought it was his PCL. That's what they thought. But Ozzy Trapillo has a torn patellar tendon. Gone for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's crazy because he got off the field. The fact that he got off the field, he limped off the field, is insane with the amount of pain that he was in. So here's what the article says. On paper, it's a 6 to 12 month rehab process. Doesn't seem that bad, but a USA Today article from this past season, which included data from the Orthopedic Journal of Sports Medicine, indicates that most players only have about a 55% chance to return to the field. And that usually only happens with a significant decrease in performance. Only about 21% of players return to their prior performance within 2 years. Throw in Trapillo's massive size is 6'8", 312. And the odds look long for the young tackle. That said, at 24 years old, Trapillo is hopefully young to prove the worst prognosis wrong. We all know they said in the article says we all know he's a diligent worker, will do everything he can to come back. So, yeah, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because he was just getting settled in and performing well. Performing well. What's TJ's? Let's see. TJ Edwards. Let's check his injury. Yeah. Hold on. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it off of. Here it says fractured fibula. So according to Fox News, yeah, fractured fibula. He put an air cast on. I remember that. Yeah, fibula fracture. So, okay, that's all it says. Doesn't say anything about anything else. So he just broke his leg. So if that's the case, he should be good. But as we get closer, so someone asked me, Crooked Commissioner, how do I think we should attack him? I think we should stay to who we are, as I said. Do not change. You're not going to dictate what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you adjust to what we're going to do because they're going to try and take the runaway. Because if they take the runaway, the play action doesn't work. So, which is why we have to be diligent in our in our run blocking. Now, I personally, this game was among others, but this game specifically, because we got the Rams, I'm saying first play action. Get a tight end in there, get a motion, kick out the end, play action, hit the tight end behind. Or Luther Burden on a short cross, shallow cross, because everybody's going to be running up for the play fake. First play is that's what I would do. Because now you got and remember I told you this earlier. If you remember, I keep saying the same shit because my stuff doesn't change. If you get them first play, you get them with a play action pass to Colston Loveland or Cole Kmet. I'd much rather have it Colston Loveland. He's more athletic, faster, younger. And he gets 20 yards. He catches it at 8 or 10 yards, gets another 8 or 10 yards, 16 to 20 yards, first down. Now you screwed with the defensive coordinator's head. Now you screw with that linebacker, the defense's minds, with their minds. You screwed up. You screwed them. Because now they're on their heels like, oh, snap, that was a run. Oh, it wasn't a run. We thought it was, but now it's a play action. And you send them in a free fall. You send them in a free fall. I'm telling you from experience. As a defensive coordinator, that should have been done to me a couple of times. And the defense might not be able to catch up until the second quarter, maybe halftime. Because now you have them thinking. They don't want to think. Defense want to react. Now you have them thinking. Is it a run? Is it a pass? And we just saw how Ben, remember what Ben said? I want the same to look different and different to look the same. Meaning he wants to run the same to look different. He wants the same plays, but on different formations. He wants different plays, run on the same formation as other plays. So this formation usually this. Well, guess what? This week it's something different. Oh, they got a new formation. Check here. Oh, shit, it was an inside zone. It was a crossing route. That's what he means. Same look different and different look the same. And Ben has done a phenomenal job of doing that. Same look different. Touchdown pass to DJ Moore, the game winner. Ben has shown he's worthy. We knew he was worthy. We knew it. We saw what he's done in Detroit for the last couple of years. But for us, as Bear fans that had to see it here and work against our rivals, that doesn't give you confidence in Ben. I don't know what will. If that doesn't show you how you set up a play, that doesn't show you that he's got it, that he is a savant. I don't know what will. Squeegee67, what's up, Papa? Thank you for tuning in, my man. I appreciate this. This is King Booker World Salute. Is a fractured fibula. So we have an offensive savant calling plays. Problem is, so do the Rams. That is a seasoned young coach. He's won a Super Bowl already. So this is not going to be the biggest game he's ever coached. This is going to be the biggest game Ben Johnson has ever coached in. And every game further through the rest of this season. Get to the NFC Championship game, that'll be the biggest game he coached in. When we get to the Super Bowl, that'll be the biggest game he coached in. And after we win a Super Bowl, then it'll be like, okay, well, there's no other big games because I've coached in the biggest game possible, and I've been there and got the experience. And that's what Sean McVay has, the experience. Because we mentioned before, Ben Johnson is so intense, sometimes he gets too emotional. Yeah, Cricket Commish, exactly what I was talking about. Perfect example was the DJ Moore last TD. The defensive players were yelling screen, the burden. And what sold the screen was, if you recall, I should have had Steve-O do that. Damn it. So what they did, they brought Darnell Wright from right tackle to left tackle. They covered the right guard with a tight end to make sure he was covered. It was legal. So it was an unbalanced line, and Darnell Wright was the last guy on the line. Well, not one of the receivers was covering him up, but he was the last lineman on the line on the left side. Then on the snap, Darnell Wright goes out, and if you watch the snap, you'll see it on social media. Watch him. He runs on an angle backwards. He doesn't run straight down the line of scrimmage because the last thing he can afford is to have an illegal man downfield. So he doesn't go straight down the line of scrimmage. He runs kind of back. Same old Bears. Piss off. You hated Caleb. I didn't hate him. It's not true. I hated the fanfare that came with it. I hated the Caleb cult. I didn't hate Caleb. His talents were never in question. Now, his ability to morph and do certain things that he hadn't done, that was in question. He had never played under center. He had never played in structure. And now you've seen as the season's gone on, he's grown. He's got great coaching. Listen, I don't know who said it, but somebody pretty intelligent once said coaching matters. Coaching matters. He's got a great one. He's got a great coach. So I didn't hate Caleb. It was the Caleb cult that would say he's the best quarterback ever, best quarterback coming out in the last 20 years. And the kid's unbelievably talented. He's got a clutch gene that we haven't seen in a long time. He still misses easy throws. He's got his flaws. As do all quarterbacks. And maybe with Ben's guidance, maybe he will be the generational quarterback that everyone thought he could be. So you can't, and I hope he does. I hope he does. Because that means the Bears are going to have some very, very, very enjoyable seasons in the next decade plus. Next 10 or 12 years, we're going to have some enjoyable seasons. But it's the coaching. What Ben has done, Ben has brought out the best possible version of Caleb that he could be. He's not even done yet. He's not even done yet. Bringing out the best version of Caleb. He's not done. That's the scary part. He's not done. So as the season goes on, or next year goes on, well, we still got 3 more games. But as the seasons go on, you're going to see this guy in total control because he looks pretty in control of this offense right now. Caleb does. He looks very in control of this offense. It seems like he has a very good understanding. You see him moving receivers, redirecting receivers, lining them up properly if they're misaligned. the only way you can get people moving around to the right spot is if you know their job. Because a quarterback has to know 11 jobs every play. That's crazy. He has to know 11 people's jobs every play. So for him to be able to direct traffic pre-snap shows he's got a good grasp of it. Caleb, hitting people from the pocket, not bailing out, shows growth. Structure, he's playing structure. I agree with you, Squeegee. I agree with you completely. It's not just Caleb. The staff has done wonders developing the entire roster. We finally have a staff that can build through the draft like Poles had promised to do. I agree with you. Well, he brought in some bad mother Hubbards, boy. He brought in Eric Sleepman with Bieniemy as a running back coach. We know how intense he gets. He brought in Chicagoland's very own Antoine Randall L. He's intense. He demands a lot from his players. And he brought in one of the best offensive line coaches in Dan Rochard. So I agree with you, Squeegee. It's not just him. He can't coach everybody. He needs position coaches, and that's why his staff is top tier. It's so top tier that we might lose people. Like we might lose Al Harris, quarterback coach, DB coach. Antoine Randall L., I don't know how much, if he has aspirations of being an offensive coordinator or if he's comfortable being a wide receiver coach. Listen, some people are just, they know their role. Know your role, jabroni, and shut your mouth. Some people realize that's what they want to do. They don't want to be an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator. A good buddy of mine, Aaron Moorhead. Yes, Aaron Moorhead. Yes, the last name you remember? Yes, Emory Moorhead's son. Yes, Aaron Moorhead, who played on the 2006 Colts, who beat the Bears in the Super Bowl. Yes, that one. Good friend of mine. He's a wide receiver coach with Philly. I don't know if he has aspirations of being a defensive coordinator or if he's just happy being a wide receiver coach. You make a lot of good money. That's well into the six figures. I mean, we're probably talking 250, 300. Every year you're going to get a raise, so you're putting $400,000 or $500,000 just to be an assistant coach. I shouldn't say just to, but to be an assistant coach, that's good money. And what money do you spend as a coach? If you're a wide receiver coach and you make $400,000 a year, what are you spending your money on? You're at the facility all goddamn day. Get your nice house, the wife and the kid. The wife's the one spending all the money. That's a nice little lifestyle you got. So I don't know if Eric Bieniemy wants to be is going to pursue a head coaching gig or pursue an offensive coordinator position, because that's what they're talking about, maybe him going back to KC to call plays there. But does he want to go there? Does he want to stay here? To work with Patrick Mahomes again? Or just be the running back coach here? I don't know. So the staff that we talk about, the staff that has been so instrumental, Squeegee, might be in motion. But let's not worry about that right now. But that's a sign of a good head coach. You're okay with people leaving because you've developed them to go on to lead. A great leader doesn't build great followers. He develops great leaders. That's what leaders do. You don't develop and build great followers, you build great leaders. That's a sign of a successful staff when you got guys being plucked for promotions from their current position. I am concerned when they have the ball. I'm very concerned. And thank goodness bear weather is going to be in full effect. And guess what? You can't practice in this shit, LA. You can't practice in this shit. You can't just go outside and practice. The Bears can go outside and practice in this shit all week. They have practice today. The Rams can't go out and practice. They can't simulate this. Devontae Adams has played in this, but he hasn't played in this in a long time. Matthew Stafford played indoors. He only played outdoors when he came here or to Minnesota. He's been a dome quarter in. Technically, SoFi is an outdoor stadium because it's not enclosed on the side, but it's got a roof. He's been a dome stadium guy his whole career. They were talking about and I didn't get it. I was driving. They're talking about his record in cold weather. Not very good. But he also had a 500-yard game in cold weather. I forgot how long, but that was years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He says, when we beat the Steelers down 5 starters on defense, it tells me we have depth. Depth comes from coaching, not emotion. Good coaching develops a positive attitude regardless of the situation. I hear you, great coaching, but sometimes you got to remember, sometimes it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I'll tell you, I put in great game plans. I just sometimes I didn't have the players to execute it. I didn't have the players with the talent. I didn't have players with the explosiveness. The guy we had it red. I'll never forget when I was at Bogan. We were playing Lane Tech, and Lane Tech had a good offense. And they when I was with Curie, man, we shut them down because we created a defense for them. We had like a rover coming down. But I had guys at Curie who were ballers. They had played Pee Wee ball, Pop Warner. So they came into Curie with 3 or 4 years of of football experience, of organized football. The guys that I had at Bogan, they didn't have any. Most of them didn't have Pop Warner experience. So I tried to run the same defense against Lane Tech when we played. I had a dude in the hole, and the dude just shook him. Our dude cut and was just way faster than our dude, and didn't make the tackle, unlike the kids at Curie. So I understand what you're saying. Coaching comes from preparation. But there's a reason some people are first team and reason some others are second team. Shorty says, I found a workaround for meetings. I have the volume really low, so I just hear you, but not my trainer. LOL. But that's what I'm concerned about, Squeegee. I'm concerned about the secondary. I really am. Jalen's getting better, but he's still not the Jalen. He'll tell you he's not 100%. Kyler Gordon's still working his way back. He's not 100%. All right. I think they're definitely going to have to use Tyreek Stevenson a little more. And I think he's doing well because he got, I don't want to say shit on, he got leapfrogged by Deshaun Wright. Once Jalen Johnson came back, there's no Tyreek Stevenson. So any plays, any time he gets, he's trying to show out, and he needs to. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams are not very fast. Somebody said it earlier. The Green Bay receivers are much faster than the Rams receivers, and you're right. They are much faster. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, much faster. But They are precise in their routes. They're in sync with Matt Stafford. If they find a soft spot in his zone, they're going to sit there. He knows they're going to sit there, so he's going to put the ball there probably before they get to the spot where they're going to sit. So we've got to be on our P's and Q's. And one of the things that I really would like for them to do when they play zone that I used to have my guys do is I loved playing man zone. I know it sounds weird. But when you're in a zone, you cover an area. Okay? So I'd have my guys, my linebackers and DBs. One of my favorites sayings, and the kids will tell you, the men now, is get your head on a swivel. Get your head on a swivel. And the reason I told them that was because if I'm looking at the quarterback, I can't see anything else around me. If I drop to my spot and I turn and look at the quarterback and I stand there, guess what? I don't know who's behind me. I don't know who's beside me. So my head in a swivel. And my man zone would be if I see someone in my zone or coming to my zone, I run right to their face. Literally right to their face. Because if the quarterback throws it, two things are going to happen. One of two things is going to happen. Or probably three. The ball's going to hit me because I'm running right at his face. The receiver's going to drop it because he sees me running at his face and he's trying to look at me and the ball, me and the ball, me and the ball. Or he's going to catch it and I'm going to tackle him immediately. And that's one of the things I don't see this secondary do is when you're in space, when you're in a zone, you're standing there, you're looking at the receiver, at the quarterback. Don't look at him. Look who's coming. Because if you keep your head on a swivel, you'll see other receivers coming. This guy's coming in my zone. So I'm going to go to him. Because guess what? Passing routes, sophisticated passing routes, don't put two guys in the same area. They don't. You never put two guys in the same area. So if I got a guy coming to my zone, guess what? He's the only guy I'm going to have to worry about 9.5 out of 10 times. Unless you run a flood route. So the Bears need to do a better job of that. When you're in your zone, find someone. Look. Don't look at the quarterback. He's looking at you, seeing what you're doing. All the while, he can see his receivers behind you. So that's one of the things that I think that they need to do a much better job of, and that's making sure, keeping a head on a swivel and running to the face of their receiver, of a receiver in their zone or coming into their zone. Because believe you me, receivers, they feel that. Oh, they feel it. Oh, do they feel it? If you get to introduce yourself once, that's in their head the rest of the game. So the Bears need to do a much better job of that. My man, Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. is in the house. This is Shawn. I'm sick. Oh, you're freaking sick in the head, all right, bro. I'm just messing with you, bro. Hope you feel better, Papa. You said Patty or Monica make you some soup. You need some chicken soup. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate it. But that's my issue with the Bears. That's one of the reasons when we run zone, we get burned so much because you see people standing, they stand around. You should be moving in a zone. Like a lot of the routes that they have, teams have, like it's all stuff you've scouted before. Now, again, the teams will add new wrinkles and new route concepts for every week. I get it. But they're going to go back to what they're going to dance to who brung them. They're going to go back with the routes and the combinations, the plays that they had, that they were successful in. So if you're watching film, you have an idea of what these route combos are. And if you're in a zone, if you're the outside corner and your guy leaves, guess what? There's more than likely someone else coming into your zone. And you got to find that guy. Where is he coming from? Is he coming from this side? If my guy goes across, is it going to be a running back coming out? Is it going to be a tight end coming in the flat? Or is it going to be a tight end or a short crosser coming from the other side of the field? Because if one's leaving, one's coming. Pause. No diddy. So that's why I'm concerned. And then the lack of pass rush. The lack of pass rush. Rick, you said something that's very, very, very poignant. It says, it just dawned on me we were talking about Bears playoffs and not free agency or the draft. Great times, FGB. Yeah, great times, bro. The tide has changed. The tide has changed. And yeah, it is so cool talking about Bears playoff football. It really is. Because the finality of it, the excitement of it. Because now yeah. Sorry, I had to shoot. So, man. Sorry. I just got a quick message. So the excitement of it, man. The excitement of it, that's what got me, man. The intensity of it. Like, we played in plenty of playoff games. When Junior and I were teammates, and then when I continued my career, because Junior's a little older than me, I continued my career without Junior on the same team. We played in a lot of playoff games. When I was with the Thunder, we made the playoffs every year. We won 55 league games in a row. 50 league games in a row, something like that. We always in the playoffs. All right, we won 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 championships in a row. Went down to the national championship twice. Won those. We won a bowl game down there. We went down to Florida 3 years in a row. Won those games. So I've been in big championship games, and these are fun. There's just a different feeling. And for a lot of these Bear players, this is their first time. DJ Moore, first time in the playoffs. And look at all the youngsters. Kyler Gordon, all right, Tyreek Stevenson, Jalen Johnson. What's his name? Austin Booker. All right, this is the first time that these guys have been in the playoffs. All right, you have other guys like Kevin Byard, who's been in the playoffs. You have Grady Jarrett, who's been in the Super Bowl. So we've got a good mix, and it's just different. And after that win the other day, I want to keep saying yesterday. After the win on Saturday, you've graduated. But now, guess what? Every game gets more intense. Every game gets more scrutinized. Every game, the littlest thing matters so much more. Which is why, if you remember, one of the things I always said, if you take care of the little things, there are no big things. Because the little thing in the playoffs is a huge thing. Huge thing. I'm not going to be all gloom and doom just because I'm concerned with it. Again, I'm not saying, oh, the Rams are unbeatable. Not saying that at all. And the Rams are a good-ass team. They're a very good team. But so are we. So are we. The Rams, you know how we got to worry about Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams? They got to worry about Kyle Monangai, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Colston Loveland. They got stuff to worry about too. It's not all them. So let's not, again, there's no woe is me, no Chicken Little, the sky is falling. We respect what they have. They have a good team. They better respect the hell out of us because we got a good team too. Colston Loveland, the first rookie tight end ever in the history of the NFL, have 8 catches and over 100 yards in a playoff game. Ever in the NFL. Ever. That's saying something. That's saying something. What did Caleb Williams say about him after the game? He said, we hit a home run with him. We hit a home run with this guy. Tell him, Cook and Commish, say it. Say it for the people in the back. It's like they have offensive guns, but guess what? So do we. Rick, I did see that. So anybody knows when Luther Burden III got his first catch versus Green Bay, his study was the Vader choke, the Darth Vader choke. Call him back to when he grabbed that fool by the neck in the last game. LB3 is the man. And his next thing, my bad, FGB. That was classic, man. That was awesome. Awesome. I was like, you go, boy. So, man, get excited. All right, we got a couple housekeeping things if you can. Swing on out. Sports Zone Chicago Bears watch party at local cantina. It's a lot smaller than the Branding Iron, so get there early. Sports Zone Chicago going to have a pregame show, raffle giveaways throughout the event. Sports Zone swag on sale at the event. The game day specials. Man, the game day specials just for the food alone. 99-cent wings, $2.99 tacos, $8.99 a pound for carnitas. He's got some of the best carnitas, man. Tell you, I might break my fast with that this evening. The quesadilla that he has is the best that I've tasted. And then DJ's after the game. We're going to get sick with it. You know why? Because most people don't work on Monday. It's Martin Luther King Day this weekend. So many people are off of work on Monday. So make sure that you come on out. Be responsible, right? If you're getting tow up from the flow up, take a car home, come back and get your car the next day. You know what I mean? Just don't put yourself or anyone else in a tough spot, man. In a tough spot. Tell King Booker World, we got a team. Crooked Commish, Shawn, next time the Bears are in AZ, we got to get together. First round is on me. Commish, I might be out there in March, spring training. All right, I might be out there in March. By the end of next week, I'll know for sure. All right, I'll know for sure. Rick Gonzalez says, remember the last year I fasted with you, bro. It lasted 45 minutes after the show. Well, I had your back. I'm going to go FGB. Oh, man. Yeah, Commish, that's what I was planning to do. So if you're going to be over here at spring training, you definitely got to hit me up and go see Cub Sox. Yeah, I usually try and go see a Cub Sox game. I got to look at the schedule, and then I'll hit up my boy who lives out there. And, yeah. So he lives in Chandler. Chandler isn't that like the rich, snobby part? Or is that Gilbert? I don't remember which one. He said Chandler or Gilbert. I think he said Gilbert is a really rich part. And Chandler's, he just says Chandler because he doesn't want to get looked at as. Yeah, he lives in Gilbert. Yeah, he lives in Gilbert. I just looked up his address. He lives in Gilbert. And that's like the really rich area. He does well. He's a salesman. So, yeah. So it's but I'm going to hit him up. Yeah, you're in the Glendale area. Yeah, so you're you're out that way. Okay. Yeah. But I'll let you know for sure, Crooked Commish. Like I said, I should be heading out there in March for about 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, who knows. But yeah. But listen, guys, I hope you have a phenomenal day. 2 hours is come and gone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great conversation. Great stuff, man. Great Bears talk. All right, it is awesome. And Junior, yeah, he says, I can't believe how unhinged the Packer fans are right now, because they know a new dawn has arisen. A new day is here. They ain't running roughshod over us anymore. They're not. And to have both games, to have your heart broken like that, both games like that, coming from behind in the playoffs, you gave up 25 points in the fourth quarter. Now, some of them might not be as arranged because, like, if we had Micah Parsons, it wouldn't happen. Well, guess what? You didn't. And it did. Black Diamond says, I'm not surprised. No, they're good. We're just better. We're just better. End of story. No disrespect to them. They're a good team. We're just better. And we're only getting better. We haven't even peaked yet. Again, this week, on Sunday, the watch party, Bears watch party, local cantina, 5130 West 95th Street. We're doing a Sports Zone Chicago. We're doing a pregame show. We have raffle giveaways throughout the event. I'm going to be selling Sports Zone swag. All right, I have Coaching Matters, FGB shirts, and my shirts should be coming in today. My guy said the good, better, best shirts, the one I'm wearing today on the show, I should have those, and I'll be selling those. All right, they got game day specials, 99-cent wings, $2.99 tacos. The tacos are amazing. Get the birria. Oh, my God. And $8.99 a pound for carnitas. Man, some of the best carnitas, soft, unbelievable. I had that on Sunday when I stopped in there. Okay? And then don't forget, order your Sports Zone Chicago swag. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it, boy. Get it. Get your FGB shirts. Get your Coaching Matters shirts. Get your Bears Victory Monday shirts. Black Diamond, I saw you sent me that picture. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, bro. He ordered the Bears Victory Monday shirt. You got to wear it on Monday. Got Sports Zone Chicago shirt. We got Sports Zone Chicago hats. Got Sports Zone Chicago hoodies. And we got Cigar Fanatics. Any of you guys smoke cigars, grab your Cigar Fanatic t-shirt. Rock it when you're out smoking your cigars. All right. Here's a QR code. The QR code's been in the upper left-hand corner, but this QR code as well will take you right to SportsZoneChicago.com. You can get all the Sports Zone Chicago swag at SportsZoneChicago.com. Crooked Commish said, last 2 times the Bears beat the Packers, I had a Chicago dog before the game. I think I might have to keep that up tradition. Keep it up this Sunday. You better. You better. Well, cool. Listen, guys, have a phenomenal day. Let me get this off so I can see you, Mugs. You guys have a phenomenal day. All right? Remember, let your loved ones know you love them, because tomorrow is promised to no one. We're having a great time with this Bears thing. Here's a perfect time for you to meet up with your people. Meet up, head out to a bar, a sports bar. Some restaurants have it. Go meet up with your people. Check out the Bears games with your people. All right? Make memories. High five, chest bump, all you want, screaming and everything. Make memories. As I said before, a lot of us on here have a lot more days behind us than we do in front of us. So let's make sure we make memories every chance we get. All right, folks, I'm out of here. I got to go. I got 7 hours before I can eat. 7 hours before I can eat. It's all right. I'll get there. I'll be fine. You know what? I'm going to take a couple scoops of sea moss and I'll be straight. And then a whole bunch more. Well, guys, I will see you on Friday. You guys have a phenomenal day. If you're in the Chicagoland area, please be careful. It's snowing out here. The streets are slick. All right. So I just don't want to be careful. I don't want anything to happen to any of you guys. I really do appreciate and love you, and really appreciate the support that you give me. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, but your boy is out.
Come on, race the race, get ready.